Hi everybody. I thought I'd do a little different video, and this is one about a program called Handbrake, and hopefully I'll be able to set it up, move my tripod, and get my laptop. It is a program that will shrink video files. It looks very hard and intimidating. That's why I decided to make this, because what it will do is make your file a lot smaller with very little video loss. I mean, I've been manipulating or changing video files for a long time, but I'm going to do it just straight up the way you would, where you install it, how it comes installed, and take it from there. And I think this will help a lot of you ladies, especially with upload time, because it takes, see, when I first started on YouTube, I started a long time ago doing just how-to things, especially a lot of how-to computer things. And then I just said, okay, no. Because we were doing them on, webcams and stuff. And so then when I came back on, when my son's here, he has a long-standing channel on YouTube. And one of the things we were fighting was over bandwidth and uploading, and it was taking so long. And then, I got to thinking about this problem after pulling my hair out several times, is that the Handbrake might be my, solution. And when I found out it was, I told him. He uses it now. And it's, something wrong with my glasses. I don't know what is wrong with them. So it's a blizzard here. I have my hoodie on. I'm not even getting dressed. There's no reason to. I mean, it's a blizzard. We've got probably 1.5 feet or more of snow. Oh well. So I'm going to make the, we're going to start from download and everything on how to use this program. And you'll see why I use it. But this is strictly, this is just a very simple, this is like the basic way to use Handbrake. No fancy stuff. You don't have to make hardly any decisions. And I think you'll find that, we'll discuss that. The quality of the, I think it's like just a little different, but I don't know that if you don't work a lot with video files, if you will even notice it. So let me get everything set up and we'll get to it. Okay, so before we start, let's figure out where we get it from. And I'm going to explain. It's an open source video transcorder, Handbrake. And it's at Handbrake. Let me go back one to show you where you'll need to go. So this is the page that you'll come. It's handbrake.fr. And it is free. The person who made this program decided that they did not want anything for it. So this will always be a free program. So you go down to, you go over on the top here to downloads. Here's the Mac version, and here's the Windows. Vista to 10. That means all the Windows. And you have to choose before a 64-bit and a 32. This is one of the most asked questions I get, so let's just figure out what we've got. So you right-click on the Start button, go to Control Panel, and then there's System here. So just click on System. And it's going to tell us system type, 64-bit operating system. Voila, we now know what kind of operating system we have. So we close that out, bring back the window, and we would just hit this. Hit the download 64. It will download. It installs beautifully. All you have to do is say I agree. You don't have to worry about any strange things being on it, because it's from an open source program, which is an organization. My batteries keep dying. Well, anyway, it's a group of people that got together a long time ago and decided that they wanted certain or almost all programs free. If you want to read about open source, please feel free. So after you install it, here, so you go to this, you end up with this interesting icon. It is a martini glass with a pineapple. I didn't make the program, so I don't know. So anyway, you click on it, and you end up with this. This is the program that you're going to be shrinking it in, and it comes completely set up for you, except that you just have to pick a couple things. One, you have to find. So let's go in. I had source. I'm going to look for file, open a single video file. I keep all of mine in video, and I'm very creative about how I name them. Not. This is file 123. So before we click on it, let's look and see how big it is. So I right click to see that this is 10 megabytes. No, that's already me. That one's probably already been shrunk. Let's go to 172. Properties. So this is a 642 megabyte program. So let's hit cancel or OK. So let's highlight this one, and you'll see down here in the file name it says 172. I'm very creative about my file names. Hit open. Now I never keep my two files together, the original file and the download one. So I'm going to hit browse here, and I keep mine in the downloads because this is strictly kind of like my YouTube laptop, so I don't really deal with it. So download, so I'm going to put it in my download, and I believe it was 172, so I'm going to name it, hit save. You know, any program can hiccup, so I don't keep the two files together. I always have my original file. So what you need to do, the only thing you need to do is make sure this says MP4 and hit Web Optimize. So now what's going to happen is it's going to compress it. The way things are set up, it comes set up very nicely for you. You don't have to know anything about dealing with manipulating files or anything. Video. So basically you hit start, and it starts to compress it. It's going to take 3 minutes and 58 seconds, and my battery's dying, so we'll just take a break and I'll come back when it's done. So down there it says queue is finished, so it's finished compressing it. So let's close out of this program and go into the download folder and see how big the file is right now. So downloads 172. We'll right click and go to properties, and now it's 241 megabytes. And will make your uploading time way easier. That should upload maybe around a half an hour. So again, I'm going to bring the program back up and just run you through it one more time. You double click on the martini glass, very easy to remember. I think my camera's crooked. Oh well. the battery's dying. You go to source, go to a file, pick the file you want, and video, we'll pick 173 this time. Open. Find a place where you want to download it to. Just make sure MP4 and Web Optimizer optimized is. It's just a duh. And then hit start, and you're done. And you will find that your upload time is like way easier. So hopefully that will help you. I mean, it was taking me hours and hours and hours. And I make normally 20-minute videos, which are long. And I get them uploaded like right around an hour. Anything smaller, it can be... and it also depends on how quick the computers are going in this house. Because I have an equal sharing program. So if my bandwidth, one computer's running, it gets all the bandwidth. If it's 2, it's 50, so on and so forth. And it can be 4 or 5 computers in here. So I hope this helped. The Handbrake is an excellent program. It's open source, which is something to be admired. The person decided to just make it free for the rest of its life. Open source is a marvelous program organization. If you've never heard of them, you might want to give them a look. So if you have a Mac or a PC, it doesn't matter. You can use this program. So I'm going to look at it, and hopefully it was made enough sense where everyone can understand it. I love you guys. Bye.